So you're interested in purchasing a new 2024 Chevy Trax, but don't know what the differences are between the 1RS and the 2RS trim levels. Well, today I'm going to compare these two trim levels, go over exactly how they are similar, but also go over the main differences that you're kind of gaining by going to the higher 2RS. And technically the LT trim level sits between these two. However, it's packaged just a little bit differently, not only in terms of the exterior styling, but also some of the features and options as well. So I'm going to stick to comparing the 1RS and the 2RS because these are two that I think a lot of people will cross-shop. So as usual, I want to put a disclaimer in this video is that I'm not perfect. I created this to the best of my ability using the GM order guides for this vehicle. This means it should all be accurate, but of course, if you find anything that seems off, make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll definitely double check for you. And of course, the builder tool is not live as of the filming of this video, but if you're watching this in the future, make sure to build and price these vehicles on Chevy's website as it's very easy to do. It's laid out quite well and it shows you all the features that are kind of different if you click on the little notification icons for each little box. So make sure to build and price these in the future. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into comparing the 1RS and the 2RS. So first I want to cover the standard equipment across both of these two trim levels. So across the 1RS and 2RS, you're going to get LED headlights, Chevy Safety Assist, the heated front seats, heated flat bottom steering wheel, heated side mirrors, remote start, as well as of course the RS exterior and interior styling elements of gloss black, darkened trim, and on the inside you're going to get red accent stitching and piping. So those are the things that are standard across both of the two RS models. However, moving on to the 2RS equipment that you gain over that of the 1RS, the list is quite long. So with the 2RS, you're gaining automatic climate control, a single zone system, the 11-inch HD infotainment radio screen, the 6-speaker audio system, 2 USB charge-only ports for the rear seat passengers. You're getting the cargo privacy cover, the 8-inch fully digital dash screen, similar to that found in the new Chevy Colorado. You're getting keyless open with push-button start, passenger seat map pocket for rear seat occupants, the HD rear backup camera, which is actually available also on the 1RS, but the screen itself limits it to non-HD resolution. So it will be HD in the 2RS, but not in the 1RS. You're getting the LED daytime running lights, the roof rails in black, the 19-inch wheels versus the 18s found on the 1RS, and you're getting the EvoTex seating surfaces, which is a synthetic leather developed by Chevy and GM to obviously mimic leather and using more sustainable materials. Now moving on to the optional features both for the 1 and 2RS, the driver confidence package is optional on both of these two vehicles. This includes rear cross traffic alert, lane change alert, blind zone alert, rear park assist, which is actually not part of the package currently because of production constraints, and adaptive cruise control. Now it's important to note adaptive cruise is only available in this package with the 2RS and the active trim levels because those are the higher trim levels in the lineup. So if you option the driver confidence package on a 1RS, you will get all those features minus adaptive cruise control. And lastly, the other option package available on both of these vehicles is a sunroof package, and similar to that of the adaptive cruise control, this includes a wireless charging pad if you option the sunroof for the LT, 2RS, and active trims only. So if you option the sunroof with the 1RS, you will not get the wireless charging pad. Now when it comes to exterior colors that both of these vehicles are available in, you can get it in white, black, crimson metallic, cayenne orange, nitro yellow, fountain blue, cacti green, which is late availability as of the filming of this video, and lastly sterling gray metallic. So these are the main colors you can get for both the RS trim levels. There are another 1 or 2 available across the Trax lineup, however these are not available for the RS trims in specific. And finally, to cover pricing, now I don't have exact pricing for all of the option packages and everything available for the Trax lineup, but I do have starting MSRP. So the 1RS starts at $23,195 excluding destination, and the 2RS starts at $24,995, once again excluding destination. So this is an $1,800 difference between these two, and going back up to the equipment that you gain for that $1,800, you'll be the judge of it, but ultimately I think this is a steal to get all of that extra equipment. So that's going to pretty much wrap up this video and all of the differences when it comes to the Trax 1RS and the 2RS in the trim lineup. Now there are a few things that stand out to me for this next generation Trax. For one, the lineup as a whole seems like it's going to be a relatively or very good value depending on which Trax you spec. Fully equipped vehicles are going to come well under $30,000, including destination. So in terms of the price point for the features that you're getting, I think this is a very good value, a very good bang for the buck overall. It's going to offer much, if not more, of the same equipment as the previous or current generation Trax, but there are a few things absent from this generation, including the premium upgraded sound system, and the power driver seat available on some of the lower trim levels. But outside of this, it seems like a very good value. Most of the same features are there, and there's some additional things that were simply not available in the previous generation, such as adaptive cruise control, wireless charging pad, and a few other items as well. Now, if you guys have been following along, you know I did just get back from the 2023 Chicago Auto Show, and they did have a new 2024 Chevy Trax on display. However, it was the active trim level finished in the new cacti green, which looks very good, by the way. However, I didn't spend too much time looking at it because it was kind of up on the pedestal, and you couldn't get next to it, sit inside it, or basically anything like that. So I kind of looked over it a little bit too much, I would say, but it does look physically larger of that of not only the current generation Trax, but also the Chevy Trailblazer, which this vehicle is kind of based on the same platform with. But looking at the Trailblazer and Trax side by side, the Trax is definitely larger overall, not only width, length, but also the interior volume. And this will be interesting to see how this plays out when both of these vehicles are side by side on dealership lots. Given the Trax will be cheaper depending on the trim level, however, they are very comparable vehicles. The only downside with the Trax is it's not available in all-wheel drive. And one of the other benefits to me of the Chevy Trax is actually the transmission. Now, if you guys know, the Chevy Trailblazer uses the 1.2 and 1.3 liter turbos. The Trax is only available with the smaller 1.2 liter turbo, which to me is fine for the segment of SUV it's in. However, the Trax is paired to a 6-speed torque converted automatic, where that of the Trailblazer is actually paired to a CVT type transmission if you get the front wheel drive Trailblazer. So to me, it's actually better that it's going to be paired to a 6-speed auto. This to me is a more traditional feeling powertrain versus that of a CVT, which people might not like. So it's interesting to see that Chevy did that, but to me that is a little bit of an added bonus for the Chevy Trax. But anyways, these vehicles should be on dealership lots within the coming months, so definitely look out. By summer, you should be available or should be available local to you. And it'll be interesting to see once again how buyers choose between the Trax and the Trailblazer, given the price points definitely overlap to a point. But the Trailblazer definitely offers a few things that are simply not available on the Trax, including all-wheel drive and some more advanced tech features, and of course a panoramic sunroof on the inside and stuff like that. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below of the new 2024 Chevy Trax. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, hit that like button as always. Greatly helps out these videos and the channel. Subscribe if you guys are not already subscribed, and check out my coverage of the 2023 Chicago Auto Show. Definitely had a great time. Saw some new vehicles, including the upcoming EVs from GM, the new Chevy Trax, of course, and of course the new C8, Z06, and E-Ray. Very cool stuff coming out of GM, including not only their base entry-level SUVs such as the Trax, but also on the high end of things. So all that is very cool. Let me know down in the comment section below, would you rather have the 1RS or the 2RS for the $1,800 price difference? I'm definitely interested to hear that. Once again, I'm going to quit rambling. As always, hope to see you guys in the next one.